came up with numbers 30. And the final dollars number for tonight is 18. Now for some easy winnings with our Pick 2 game. Let's play. And the first Pick 2 number is 35. The second Pick 2 number is 18. Once again, the winning Pick 2 numbers are 35 and 18. Mega Your Pick is here to stay. Now you can continue to mega for bigger winnings with Pick 3 and Pick 4. Stay tuned. One mega ball draw will be done for Pick 3, Pick 4, Hot Pick, and Cash Pot. Up next, you can play 3 ways. It's our Pick 3 game. And the first Pick 3 number for tonight is 8. The second Pick 3 number, it's coming up. We have 6. And the third and final Pick 3 number for tonight is 8. Once again, the winning Pick 3 numbers are 8, 6, and 8. It's time to top your winning, so get ready for Pick 4. And the balls are bubbling up. The first Pick 4 number for tonight is 4. The second Pick 4 number is 9. The third Pick 4 number for tonight is 3. And the fourth and final Pick 4 number is 6. Once again, the winning Pick 4 numbers are 4, 9, 3, and 6. It's easy for win, so let's heat things up with Hot Pick. And the winning Hot Pick number is 13. Congratulations to all Hot Pick winners. Again, the winning number is 13. Get on track. Cash Pot Money Train I run, and every week is a mystery prize. But this week you can win $285 for every $10 winning Cash Pot bet. Support the train and collect your winnings. Let's get ready to play our Cash Pot game for Wednesday, February 9, 2022. You live to play it, but can you win it? Get ready to be a big Cash Pot winner. Let's see what the winning Cash Pot number will be. And tonight's winning Cash Pot number is 4. Congratulations to all Cash Pot winners. Again, the winning number is 4. It's now time for some mega winnings, so good luck. And what do we have for tonight is coming up. What will it be? And a mega ball has been selected. Go mega 6 times per day for more chances to win big. Again, the winning Cash Pot number is 4. The lucky mark is egg. And a mega ball was selected for Pick 3, Pick 4, Cash Pot, and Hot Pick. And now for a chance to win the lotto jackpot of $57 million. Here are tonight's winning lotto numbers. And the first lotto number for tonight, what will it be? We have 33. The second winning lotto number is 8. The third winning lotto number for tonight is 24. Now remember, if you don't have a ticket, you don't stand a chance. The next winning lotto number is 1. And following 1, we have 14. The sixth lotto number is 12. And now for the bonus ball number, we have 38. I hope you became $57 million richer tonight. Now let's take a look at tonight's winning numbers. Money Time Money Money is back. Now you can win more when you mega with Money Time. See press for details. Thank you so much for playing all of today's games. Please come back tomorrow at 8:30 a.m. for more games you love to play. I'm Jolene. Have a supreme night.
Hope you were a big winner. Play your favorite Supreme Ventures games every day and tune in for our live draw 6 times a day at 8:30 a.m., 10:30 a.m., 1 p.m., 3 p.m., 5 p.m., and 8:25 p.m. on this station. Supreme Ventures, making winners every day.
Okay, that was the evening top draw, lucky $5, pick 2, pick 3, pick 4, hot pick, and cash for draws. Congratulations to all of today's winners.
Advantage Auto Parts, 21 Thompson Street, Montego Bay. We continue to protect you from high prices. Get your bumpers, AYB, HID, LEDs, radiators and fans, AC compressors. Telephone 876-952-6109. The time by Advantage Auto Parts is 8:32.
Dark days will turn bright.
Yes, yes, yes. Guess what I'm checking out right now? Making way for the buzz. The buzz comes your way in a few. As we leave you with a song from a beautiful lady. Her name is Zoyan. This one is called Dreams.
But I won't give up until the end. Decide what you want to become. Let the universe do its part. Put all your goals and dreams in one.
Yes, yes, a beautiful song indeed from a beautiful lady. I'll be back with you next week, Monday night at 11. We do it again. You take care. Have a wonderful weekend and stay safe. Zoyan taking you out. Dreams.
Every time I read them. Inside nowhere's dreams I live the life that I want. Turning it to reality, that's right. When I wake up, I close my eyes again. When I wake up, I close my eyes again. Dark clouds on my head. I used to think they'll never leave. Struggle to get up.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the entertainment buzz. Yeah, me told ya. Yo. What them say? Up to the buzz. You don't know what? Buzz. You know how we roll.
This is the entertainment buzz. Further on in the buzz.
That is how the parts are playing. And searching. Like what the sun against them.
What we gonna do right here is go back. Way back in time.
All the rich when they find something. Like a flag. So funky.
Entertainment buzz are the real thing, man.
Now, a feature presentation.
Yes, sir, and of course it's definitely a feature presentation tonight. Welcome to the EBUZZ. I'm DJ Bones. Oh, there. Kish, we're not quite hearing you. Also, Courtney Mack is here. We're going to get your audio right, Kish.
Definitely so, of course.
Oh, there you go.
Cool.
All right.
So, why Bones and Mac matching tonight? What's going on? I never get the memo.
No, we don't match.
We don't match.
Him rich, me poor. That no match. None of them no match at all. But you know, whoever is rich, which should be him, he needs an award. Should we create a category for him?
Yeah.
And you know, as a matter of fact, it's such a great vibe tonight because this is something that needed to happen for a long time. And for the folks who are just joining in on the EBUZZ, it is the return of the IRIE FM Music Awards. And of course, it's all in Reggae Month, but we're going to be giving you lots of details of what's going to be happening tonight. We have the categories, and of course, we have lots of mechanics of how the whole awards will work. So listen up, we got lots to give you.
Definitely, of course.
Without a doubt. And hopefully later on we can also open the phone lines as we talk about the Listener's Choice Award and give our listeners an opportunity to interact as well.
I think everybody's so happy we started playing music right away. That's how we do it here. It's Reggae Month. Now, we're going to be doing a lot of things. Of course, first we're going to get into some of the hot topics in terms of the launch of the Reggae Month IRIE FM Awards. And we understand Spice and Sean Paul lead the Reggae Month IRIE FM Awards with 6 and 5 nominations, respectively. And the launch of the Reggae Month IRIE FM Awards is we're going to be talking about, and lots of announcements are going to be made, especially on March 1.
March 1, of course, the official day for the awards.
Yeah, we're looking forward to that.
Right. Well, as you mentioned, the hot topic, Bones, of course, some 21 Jamaican entertainers are to be awarded for their work when the Reggae Month IRIE FM Music Awards is held, like you mentioned, on Tuesday, March 1. The awards event was, it started initially in 2006.
Right.
And we had it for 3 years. Perhaps we should just give a background before we get into the hot topics.
We should. And we just want to give kudos to Ainsworth Big A Higgins.
Anywhere stand up, you know
yeah,
what I
man,
mean?
anywhere he is.
Absolutely.
because, this was his project, his
He's
champion.
the brainchild, of course, for this
definitely.
initiative and the award. So anyway, the big up yourself, see him where you see it.
Yeah, man. And we have a lot of things. It's something that we want to be the champion for in terms of being the main award platform for reggae. Because
Absolutely. And I think it's only fair.
It is,
yeah.
Exactly, Mark. I mean, it is highly probable for that to happen. We are the roots rocking reggae radio station for almost 32 years. We are the number one. We basically have put our stamp of approval on the industry. We played reggae and dancehall music at a time where it was frowned upon. So we are innovative in that, and we are the authority if you truly look at it as it relates to music and the entertainment industry. So who better to lead the charge than IRIE FM?
Absolutely, I agree with you 100%, Kishima. Of course, we want to big up the entire team making it possible. Of course, you don't know us here at IRIE FM and all of the persons involved in the music industry who played a role in, making sure that we spread it as far as we possibly could with the entire team. And of course, there are so many industry players who played a role into this. And of course, once again, we have to say big up. Of course, in mentioning the big up, we have to big up, of course, the Ministry of Culture, Gender, Entertainment, and Sports being the title sponsor for this year. And, definitely we're very happy to know that we are part of the Reggae Month, and we can say Reggae Month IRIE FM Music Awards for this year, even though it's March 1, and of course February is Reggae Month, but it continues all the way until March 1. So big up to all the players. Of course, we did mention the sponsors earlier on,
Right.
persons like Digicel, and of course Guinness and Boom, once again, persons who more or less would have contributed, I mean in some shape or form towards reggae and to IRIE FM in general, and in terms of this music that we listen and we love so much.
And we want to be very proud to say that this is what represents us, this music, this Jamaican authentic music. And this radio station has championed that over the years. A lot of times, other platforms would not have allowed some of these artists to get that
Absolutely.
opportunity to be aired. And this station has done that for several years, 3 decades plus. And I do believe that just because of that tenureship, we should be the authority on doing that in terms of it should be the gold standard.
Definitely. And
For
just to add on what you said, Bones, I mean, this morning when myself and Kishima launched the awards for this year, and of course the nominees were announced, I mean, on the WhatsApp line here, there are a lot of persons, like countless persons, just basically happy for these persons who, basically telling us their personal winner, persons who are pretty much saying that, listen out, you know what, IRIE FM, we love this. We're happy that this started in Reggae Month. We're happy that, this, is up and running again. Persons who are excited. I mean, the excitement carried us for the entire morning leading into today. Everybody was busy, talking about the IRIE FM Awards and, of course, the categories and the nominees, of which we're going to dissect in a little while.
Probably need to do that. We need to probably do that, yes. Go ahead.
In addition to that too, Mark, when you look at it, the IRIE FM Awards, it came at such a timely point in the industry. It is quite significant. You're looking at an industry that still has a padlock on it. And here it is, an IRIE FM award to say to entertainers, producers, musicians, industry players that continue to remain creative, keep pushing, even though the lights on entertainment is dimmed. We are here to honor our people, our music, and put them basically on a platform. Because in truth, when you look at what is happening locally, you truly need a body like IRIE FM to bring it all together and put that stamp of approval on the industry during this time. So it is quite significant.
Also, one of the things that I think that we've been mentioning this all the time, to make use of this pandemic. And to me, it's an opportune time to have this award, because a lot of times the artists would be probably touring, they'd be very busy, and sometimes would not even be, unless they're alerted to it, they probably wouldn't be aware of some of the things that they're being honored for. And I know because they have now the time, they're actually more stationary, they're not traveling as much, they're more glued to media in overall, being mainstream media and also social media.
Right.
Then they will understand what is happening, and of course they will give more attention to it. So I do believe the time is absolutely opportune for this to happen. And I do believe, I don't know if any of you want to do this, but we can probably get into some of the categories that are going to be coming up. Unless we have any further business.
Well, we have other business.
Like a report.
Of course, Mac mentioned that the ministry, they are our title sponsor.
Yes.
Hence the Reggae Month IRIE FM Music Awards. So it is only fitting that we go to the telephone lines and have a conversation with Lenford Salmon, Project Director, Secretariat for Commemorative Events and Special Projects in the Ministry of Culture, Gender, Entertainment and Sports. And he can talk a little bit about their involvement in the awards and what actually prompted them to be a part of this initiative. Even though saying it out aloud, it's a no-brainer. But
that was what I meant.
Absolutely.
Nonetheless, to have the conversation and then also find out, the level of excitement that is being generated.
All right, so while we're working to get Lenford Salmon on the line, we're going to get him short. He's on there?
Yes.
All right. Lenford, welcome.
Right,
yes, man, I'm here, man. I'm here listening.
Okay, awesome.
Good evening to you,
Welcome.
Lenford.
Lenford, you sound so bossy. You sound so reggae-fied.
Look, that is always him.
Yeah, man. Why not? I mean, why not?
Project Director, Secretariat of Commemorative Events and Special Projects in the Ministry of Culture, Gender, Entertainment and Sports. Lenford, it's a no-brainer, but I still have to ask. Why partner with IRIE for this momentous occasion?
No, it is a no-brainer. First of all, IRIE is one of the major sponsors of Reggae Month every year.
Definitely.
True.
And that is just a relationship almost symbiotic.
Right.
You could not have Reggae Month without the reggae station. So,
Exactly.
I mean, that is another no-brainer.
Okay.
And when I got the call from your marketing guru, Nicholas, I mean,
Yes.
I have to go to get my approval, but I went with the greatest of confidence because I knew that the
Yes.
team led by the minister would embrace it
Yes.
without even much contemplation at all. Because it was just a natural. The truth is, we have not had a lot of successful awards in Jamaica. Many have come
And go.
and have gone. We do have the Jaria Honor Awards, which is somewhat different. It's not the kind of competitive award that this will be.
Yes.
The Jaria Award is the honor award.
Right.
So it's a little different. So we did. The minister welcomes this with very open arms because it's something that's needed for the industry. And so when IRFM decided to do this, we just embraced it.
And for you, Lenford, looking at it, how significant is it that an award of this magnitude and nature is being held during Reggae Month?
Again, as you say, what we try, the main purpose of Reggae Month is to assist in pushing reggae music across the globe.
Right.
Reggae is the most potent, the most powerful musical force in the world. And I say that without fear of contradiction. And so in Reggae Month, what we do is to try to push the boundaries, Reggae Month. We try to get the story behind the music for Reggae Month. And particularly this year, one of the main things that we try to do is, Reggae Month is not just about a series of concerts, but to go behind the concerts, go behind the artists. We need to know who the artists are.
Yes.
The artists, they feel our love, they feel our pain. They're humans as well, and we want to hear their story. And so that's the main focus. That's the main focus of Reggae Month. And so to have the award in Reggae Month is again a part of that mission to go beyond the story. We want to celebrate with the artists, celebrate their achievements, and so the award fit snugly into that, and that's why we embrace it and welcome it during Reggae Month.
Well, I don't think it could have been worded any better the way you said that,
Yes.
Lenford.
We have 21 categories.
Yes.
Are you looking forward to any particular or specific category?
No, sir. That will not get me in that trouble.
I think I would have answered the same way you answered,
No,
Lenford.
look here. That's correct.
Yeah, that's a very diplomatic and politically correct way of answering that question a while ago. I'm looking forward to going through these categories. As you say, we dissect them.
Right, as we go along.
And see what are the nominees, who are the nominees, and do you think that they're rightly to be there as nominees? Well, I've looked at them, and of course they are. But we're also going to be getting a vibe from our audience also, so our listening folks out there, because they're very important. And, we want to find out what are their vibes. Because you had a little vibe with them today, of course.
Yeah, definitely I did.
Yes.
Yep.
Well, Mr. Salmon, thank you so much for coming on and sharing and taking time out.
Before I run away, I must agree with everyone that I think the team has done a wonderful job in coming up with the nominees. I had a look at it as well.
Yes.
And I think it's very representative and, really covers the spectrum in each category.
Yeah.
So I'd like to congratulate the team. I think they did a wonderful job in coming up with the nominees. And I think the public is really going to go to see with these and be very happy with the nominees for each category.
All right.
There you go.
Thank you on
thank
behalf
so
of
much,
the
Mr.
team.
Linford.
And thank you.
And of course, we want the folks to know this is going to be done in an extremely transparent process, so that people will understand the mechanics of the awards and how they work. And I must let you know that we even here had to get papers, and we chose. So it was a whole bunch of players in the industry, people from IRIE FM and other members of the media who came in.
Other media houses, journalists,
put it together.
industry players, right?
Stakeholders all involved.
Hence, Mr. Salmon can identify just to say how comprehensive it is, and that was the best way to do it, to ensure that all areas within the industry are represented.
Well, I tell you, thanks to Lenford once again, Project Director, Secretariat for Commemorative Events and Special Projects in the Ministry of Culture, Gender, Entertainment and Sports. But he gave a title to the next brother. He says he's a guru. And I've never heard him be quite called that way. He's a guru, of course, but he's quite humble. He's not really like to big up himself.
Sure.
But Nicholas Evans is here. He's a member of the IRIE FM Music Awards Committee.
Yes.
He's also our sales manager. And he's going to give us a little bit about the nomination and
the
voting process of how
Right.
this goes.
Very, very important areas when you think about an awards.
Right. So we are going to get his talkaphone ready.
Yes.
As say, talkaphone.
The truth is, we're very, based on what Mr. Linford said earlier on also, a lot of persons, listening or watching from wherever you are, you may think that, the process is very, it's a process that it goes through different levels, and as such, we want to make sure, and all the players involved and all the persons who are part of the committee and all the extended persons who participate in the nomination process, and they will exercise in voting and all these things. It's a very tedious one, and definitely it continues to be just that, just to ensure that you, the listeners or the persons who are locked into, of course, the IRFM Music Awards, feel confident and comfortable with the results.
It is not an easy process. It's a smorgasbord of talent, and it took weeks for folks to decide between us here at IRIE and the other media houses and other personalities.
Right.
Journalists and so forth.
And so on. So Nicholas Evans, the guru, is here. And he says he's now going to tell us a little bit about the nomination and voting process. Nicholas, welcome.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you for having me. Hi, Kishima.
Hi, Nick. Welcome.
Yes, guru. Pick up yourself.
I'm already too big in size. I don't want
So, Nick, this is a very important process that you're going to be speaking to. First, talk to us about the nomination process. What is that like, and how was it done?
Okay, so the nomination process was a process by which we reached out to the players in the industry, the ones who should know, players of the music, people who would know about the all the things that are happening, legal and illegal, but we concentrated mostly on the legal ones.
Please.
So we're talking about
More so.
we're talking about the announcers from IRFM here, announcers from other media houses to include the likes of Zip, Gospel J, Edge, you know, and even other entertainment programs such as The Release, which is on CBM TV.
Yes.
Reach out to independent persons who would follow, persons who would find as stage managers and all kind of people who follow things in the industry. And we reach out to those persons who we know are deep in the music.
Right.
And, you know, we gave them our paper, our form,
Nomination
sheet for them to say who they think would have done well between January 1, 2021 and December 31, 2021. And of course, when we got back those sheets, we would have sat down, gone through them all, examined who were the main, the persons who would have repeated. Let's say 30 sheets came out, which one of them would have had 18 persons saying, yeah, this is it, and all of that. And we went through that before we finalized the top 5 in each category. So now that is where we're at. And come tomorrow, we will sit with another panel, different individuals, to go through those nominees again and to determine, in their opinion, I won't name who the persons are, but they are persons who are well-known names in the business. But after tomorrow, we will name them, because we don't want nobody to call nobody known and say, yo, make sure you chose me, you know. You know, me, I have worked for a long time, and me buy box and Guinness, you know.
But there is also an auditing firm on board for that meeting tomorrow for transparency.
We will sit with other members of the fraternity who are not necessarily people who are going to help to select. They are just going to sit and observe to say, yes, the deliberation is all right, everything is up right. And the auditors will be there as well to ensure that the process is transparent. Nobody is trying to influence anybody to say, my artist, that's not me like him, you used to pick up him or whatever. No. Yes, so I mean, the process will be fair and transparent. And when, as a matter of fact, it's like this. When we would have left that room or that space, none of the persons leaving will know who are the winners, because everybody will submit their choice to the auditor, and then the auditor will do the tally and seal that and give to us. Well, at least one of us will have to know, because of course the names will have to go on the plaques and all of that. Right. But I mean, most of the persons, including members of the current committee, will not know who the winners are until that night.
The night.
Nicholas, I know you've been on the ground, I mean, since this morning as it relates to the official launch time and when this all started this morning, and it's an entire day and it goes on all the way until March 1, when it's the actual day of the awards. What is the feedback like so far in terms of, you know, the nominations that you've been, you know, I mean, I'm sure a lot of persons may have, you know, at some point reached out and say, hey, well, I read this again and whatnot. What are some of the feedbacks you get?
Trust me, I would say 90% good, and I leave space at 10% because there's a very important interest group who we love, but I mean, we could not, the selectors, I mean, you notice there's no award for selectors, but I think most, with the total lockdown and every party is underground, we would have to think twice as to whether or not we could honor persons for underground parties and all of that. Certainly we could have gotten nominations. Yeah, certainly we could have gotten nominees and all of that.
And I think you said it fairly, Nick, to say with the lockdown, selectors truly, with the lights dimmed on the entertainment sector, they truly did not get that opportunity to shine. Similarly, we could not have a category for concerts or events of the year as well. Right.
So I know there are persons who would believe that, but I mean, the amount of parties we play, there are parties 3 times a week and all of that, but could we really authenticate
underground parties?
Yeah, I mean, as much as some of us might have been to some of those parties, the fact is we can't really sanction it to say, you are the top selector for the year because you played at 40 underground parties and the art shop.
Yeah.
But we should.
And they were all locked down too.
But we should somehow, of course, let the listeners know that, I mean, you know, as soon as these things, you know, are more open and permits are given, definitely for another staging, I'm sure there are added categories that we may or less see.
Yeah, man, definitely. We would want to see the stage show and event award come, and certainly the selectors. I mean, we would want to see that as well. I mean, I remember when I was biggest box boy going to dance all over the country, me and Chris Supreme and So you know, we have been in the selector business. Albeit I was just swinging the box with the vinyl, but I mean, I bet you never know say I was a box boy at one time.
No, I did not know. That is news to me.
It's part of the process.
Oh, I thought you were saying box up boy.
No, we swing the big box with big vinyl.
We don't preach violence.
Yeah, man, me and Chris Supreme and Lenny, we swing the big box with Biggie and Mike vinyl and, you know, dance. And even ERG, you saw what the place is ERG. Yeah, we never used to really for box of dance, but we lift up the vinyl box, one used to carry records.
That's actually very heavy.
They know every man, I wait for tune, the man can dance.
If there is another topic, I mean, the fact that the selector is just bringing the laptop, no, I mean, well, not necessarily no, but when the place opened up, you know,
it's a different thing altogether.
But trust me, the feedback, you know what I mean, I got most people learning. I heard something that I think you will be playing at some point, and you know, they respect the persons offered. I mean, earlier today to this evening, another member of the public who I'm close to call to say, I mean, just listening to IRIE awards and all that, the thing shock. I mean, I'm glad to come back with it and all that. So all in all, the reviews have been good, and I don't hear anybody yet criticize any of the nominees to say why that man should make it or walk to that one. It's only the selector thing.
I've been through it, and it's quite comprehensive. It's quite fair.
As you know, what we said, we reach out to the members of the industry, the people who actually play the music and on radio in the illegal party. But we know they are selectors and we know they follow the music. So we reach out to them and say what is hot and what is not.
And like you rightfully said, Nicholas, I mean, just to tell the listeners once again, if you just locked in, I mean, the nominees effective this is January 1 to December 31, 2021.
Right.
So, you know, a lot of persons may or less say, boy, you know, well, how come that song there, how come that? But when you really do the fact check, you realize that it's 2020, you know, and not 2021.
Nicholas, we wanted to thank you, unless you wanted to add some Kishima, because we're kind of on our time.
I was about to just say thank you today, because we have a break coming up.
We have a break. So, Nicholas, thank you so much for making time to talk to us as a guru, as they call it.
Once you get something else.
Guru in the building.
Thank you so much, Nicholas.
Thanks,
right,
Nicholas.
you're welcome.
We're going to take a break. We'll be right back.
Ringo's Haberdashery and Gift Center, 39 Barnett Street, Montego Bay, is now offering special prices on household items, bicycle and bicycle parts, baby clothing and accessories. Telephone 9523492. The time by Ringo's Haberdashery and Gift Center is...
It's 9 o'clock p.m.
All right.
All right, so welcome back if you're just joining us. It's all about the IRIE FM, the Reggae Month IRIE FM Music Awards, and we're going to be getting into the categories now, Mac and Bones. So, of course, you already know IRIE FM celebrates Reggae Month with the return of its prestigious IRIE FM Music Awards that will take place on March 1. We're going to go through 21 categories and have, you know, a conversation around each. So
definitely.
All right, so let's go.
Off.
New Artist of the Year.
So it's the Chad Young New Artist of the Year. And the nominees are Slang, Jashi, Nation Boss, Yaksta, and Tentic.
I think that's a great lineup. Those have really created an impact last year. Slang, Jashi, Nation Boss, Yaksta, and Tentic.
Overall, you know, to be truthful, if you're following up 2021, definitely these entertainers are, you know, they definitely came on the scene. All of them were entertainers who break through with a big song for 2021. We're talking about Skeng, Josh Nation Boss, that's authentic, like you said just now.
And Mark, that's a perfect point that you just made to say all of these entertainers that we mentioned in the category, they did have a big song, a song that generated the attention and the interest from the people, because you'll hear persons talking about other names of upcoming entertainers. Why aren't they a part of the category? And it's for that very reason that you just said.
Yeah,
they weren't able to find that song,
that breakthrough song, I mean, that
Right.
everybody can relate to.
to separate them.
Yeah, absolutely.
They made that impact. All of these gentlemen here, they made an impact with their music as the Chad Young New Artist of the Year. The next category we're getting into is Singer of the Year, female, / Sing J.
Yes.
So we have these nominees: Chanel Muir, Etana, Leela Ike, Shensia, and Coffee. Your thoughts?
Again, this is an awesome lineup of our females. I don't think there is any question in this category. You look at Ashensia, you may want to say, but isn't she dancehall? Yes, she's also Sing J. When you look at some of the songs that she brought to the fore during the period, that is undeniably what it was. Like she's deserving of that space. So too is Etana. She put out her album Parmesan. She also had a number of collaborations during the period with Vibes Cartel. You see with Damian Jr. Gang Marley and Coffee. Chanel Muir, hardworking females that are just consistently, pushing and working hard. So all in all, for me, awesome category.
For me, I mean, there's no debate. I mean, all these ladies definitely represented in 2021. We can't think of a better nomination as it relates to, having these females, like we said, Coffee, Shensia, Leela Ike, Etana, Chanel Muir. I think they all represented well for 2021. And, without a doubt, I mean, it's a no-brainer.
As I said, proper coverage.
All right, so let's move on to the next category, Reggae Ambassador Award. Coffee, Sean Paul, Shaggy, Sister Nancy, Beres Hammond, Spice.
When we think about the Reggae Ambassador Award category, you think about the entertainers who were consistent in flying the black, green, and gold high internationally. They were able to put the Jamaican flag and by extension our culture and our music into different spaces internationally. Sister Nancy with even Bam Bam, like you see, whether it's movies or she's on the top of the charts, she made her impact. So too did Coffee, Sean Paul, Shaggy, Beres Hammond, and Spice.
Do you think that there are any artists that were left off of this category?
For me, when I look at the period January 1, 2021 to December 31, 2021, you may have other entertainers that you're thinking of. But when it comes down to dissecting and looking at the research and weighing the pros and the cons and looking at each individual to determine who is deserving of this spot, then it comes down to, who was most impactful internationally? And that's what it comes down to, because you may have another entertainer who is thinking, but I did some stuff internationally as well. But when compared with, for example, a Coffee or a Sister Nancy, where do you fall on the scale?
Absolutely. And, for that, like we said, Kish, I mean, we have to dissect it and go all the way through. And with all the persons who, were a part of the process, making sure that, we came up with the final 6 in this category.
Well, I tell you, Reggae Ambassador Award, quite covered right there. And the next category we're getting into is
Social Media Influencer of the Year. And the nominees are Julie Mango, Dan Dan, ZJ Sparks, Slick White Line, and Dino Crazy. What are your thoughts with this category? Social media is now a big thing, a huge thing
whatever way, shape, or form. And so even during COVID, when a lot of persons were quarantining and a lot of persons were home, majority of persons radio being mainstream, but also having their smartphones were moving forward to social media. So definitely, there are a lot of persons who on social media who are influencers, but we had to, do our research and the entire team, the whole committee and everyone to dissect it only to these nominees, which, like we said, Julie Mango did wonderful things, making a lot of persons laugh and enjoying themselves. Dan also was a good favorite. ZJ Sparksy Baby on Instagram. Our colleague continues to do wonderful things and, of course, has her followings who continue to enjoy her posts and so on. Slick White Line, he was absolutely fun as it relates to, editing and, putting things together and making persons laugh. And he was pretty much quick on the ball in terms of, seeing different current affairs situation and just creating a video in the shortest space of time. So big up to that. Also, Dino Crazy, he was fabulous. He represented, for the street side of things too.
I was gonna say he really gives us a lot of grit. When it comes to his presentation.
So he was the grimy one in all of this.
But the funny thing with the social media category, it's that it's so easy for you to get popular very quickly.
Yes.
You'll just appear on, you start doing a little thing and then all of a sudden you're there and also you're also gone very quickly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Some of them I don't remember. One to the big belly one, that is always, is he one of these? The one that him call himself, the one with the big belly and he's always...
You're kind of sounding like you're talking about Slick,
Slick White.
Slick and the big belly one.
Yeah, Slick White Line.
Slick. Because he arrived very quickly.
Yeah. I think one of the things...
Bones, that's a very crucial point that you just made, because that is also something to take into consideration, because looking at the category, you may have somebody thinking, oh, so what happened to this person? They were really good, but were they consistent?
Yes,
and that is something that you look at when you look at the social media influencer of the year. You're looking at an entire time period. So consistency is very vital, very important in this category. I mean, in all the categories,
but as you said,
as well.
You had a lot of them that made a mark, but of course, they weren't consistent. So I get this category. All right, so the next one is what? Slang of the Year. All brought to you courtesy of Purina Dog Chow. Woof, woof. I tell you. Yeah. But it's liquid. I keep hearing this one. Here's one of the slangs. That is it.
Yes.
Yes?
Yeah.
And Dolly. So Dolly are the pretty girl, them, right? Hi, Dolly.
You're asking us?
No, me just look on.
Are you reading out the nominees?
Jody's a Dolly.
No, Jody's a Dolly.
Yeah.
Right? So that is it. Is there more?
Yeah, man, there's more.
Over here, okay. And of course, Top Gal. And that's by Chanel Muir.
Right.
And of course, we got this one. If a dirt, a dirt.
Yeah.
No, that one. And Choppy Line.
I mean, no, yeah, Choppy Line.
No, long time. The line has been severed.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what do you think about those slangs?
When you think about Slang of the Year, what comes to mind is a word or a phrase that gained popularity within the culture. And when you look at these slangs that we have identified, they were pretty active during the period. I see some persons saying, so to sell off. But sell off did not happen during the period January 1, 2021 to December 31, 2021. So again, you wanted slangs that were effective, that were popular during the period. That was on everybody's lips. You hear how you said, if a dirt, a dirt. You hear how you said, choppy line.
Choppy line.
I mean, these are things that roll off your tongue and you're shouting out to a dolly because she's perhaps a top gal.
That is it.
To put it, see it there.
Sorry,
That is it.
I'm looking at a dolly right here. Go on, right, Jody, dolly. Woo!
So that is just the impact and the effectiveness when you think about this category. So, let's see which slang will be Slang of the Year.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you don't know. I mean, all of them nice. All of the slang them take them forward. And some represent for the males. Some represent for the females.
That's a question. Me, everybody said them a chopper. Are the choppy line one that?
Yeah, man, I choppy line.
Because some of them say them a chopper, but me I wonder if age depend on that slang.
No, man, choppy line, man.
A choppy line.
Yeah, man, choppy line.
So that means you're
Sound
borderline.
the E, you know, Bones. Sound the E.
You say choppy line.
Choppy.
Choppy line.
Choppy
E-line.
Choppy line.
E-line.
Yeah.
Remember, no, I come with age, you know, so I am learning this thing slowly as we go with you.
All right, if I dirt, I dirt.
I
Yeah, man.
dirt, I
All
dirt,
right.
yeah.
All right,
is
so
it.
we're moving right along.
That is it.
There you go.
Yes.
Producer of the year. And of course,
Yeah.
want to say a special big up to all the producers. I mean, despite the industry on lockdown, despite many things, and I mean, a lot of persons not able to be free as how they'd want to be free in this industry. They use the opportunity to create. These musicians create, their productions, and as a result of that, 2021 saw some successes with these nominated producers. And of course, we're talking about Dunwell, Chimney Records, Russian, Damage Music, Stephen the Genius. Overall, great nomination. The list, I mean, is when you think of all the songs that did extremely well, definitely you'd see why these producers came up being a part of the nomination. Kishima, what are you saying?
I totally agree with you. Producer of the year is usually a tough category as it relates to narrowing it down to just 5 persons.
It is.
Because there are so
So
many
many of them.
music coming out, but you also have to look at the work during the period. You have to look at the impact, the consistency, and also the international influence as well. So it is not just what is happening on a local level, but what producers were able to do within the time period. And as a result of that, here are the 5 nominees in this category for Producer of the Year. But all in all, usually a tough category because people are releasing 5-6 songs per month.
Sometime per day.
Yeah.
Sometimes per day. So it is a lot of music. It's a lot to follow and trace. But ultimately, you will know the songs and the producers who are effective.
And just to make it clear for the listeners, because some of them probably are criticizing this now.
Yes.
But what it is that, as you just said, it's about the consistency over the period. And of course, the impact that they made over that period. So it will get smaller, but there's so many producers out there.
And I gather we had to make sure that we had the top 5.
Yeah.
So I'm sure there are so many producers,
great producers
who
too.
did extremely
No,
well
absolutely.
I'm not discounting
in
anybody.
2021.
All right. Here's a big one now. Rhythm of the Year. Wow.
Rhythm of the Year. The nominees are Bitcoin Rhythm, Sweet Music, Clockwork, A-Team, Lifestyle, Usain Bolt, One Matic, Chemist Records, and Rahif Music. My Letter to You, Dynasty Entertainment Group, Bleed Rhythm, Dynasty Entertainment Group's Atomic Records, and DJ Mac Records.
Are you ready, man?
No, sir.
DJ Mac?
No, sir.
Oh, all right. I mean, I said, you in that category?
No.
That's all right.
No, not at all.
all right.
But big up to these producers who managed to have these rhythms last year in 2021. The Bleed Rhythm definitely was one of the favorites. I mean, if you do your research and you hear, you check out the Bleed Rhythm, you realize that these were projects that you were definitely singing to or DJing to in 2021. Also, My Letter to You, Dynasty Entertainment Group, of course, that project as well was a fairly good rhythm. One Matic also had several songs on the rhythm that was doing extremely well and definitely represented well also. So too was Clockwork, A-Team, Lifestyle, Usain Bolt, had been kind of 90s vibes rhythm. Also, Bitcoin did extremely well as well. We heard Massacre, we heard Jamil, we heard so many other entertainers on it for Sweet Music as well. Overall, you can definitely see why these rhythm would make the final cut. What was interesting though was that for Rhythm of the Year, in compared to previous years, there wasn't a lot of rhythm projects as it relates to 2021. And so you found that when you really check it, there wasn't a lot of rhythms. For some reason or another, there was not a lot of rhythms that
and
came
you would
out
have
in
thought
2021.
with a pandemic raging.
Right.
It would have been
And something
more out
else
there.
to add, Mac. Like a lot of persons are also thinking about rhythms that took off in 2021. But when you do the research and you look at these rhythms, you realize that the release date was 2020, and some weren't able to pick up any traction until 2021. Does that mean that they are a part of the January 1, 2021 to December 31, 2021?
I would think so, since that's the time they started to make an impact. What are your
But
thoughts?
when was it released? And if the process that you're using to say measure
Between
the qualification process,
January 1 and December 31. 2021.
2020 would be out, and if you
2020
make
definitely would be out.
an exemption for that rhythm in particular, you will stumble on a roadblock going further, because you may have a song that was a nice song, picked up more in 2021, but then the release date wasn't in the period.
Well,
yep.
I tell you, we have a serious way of dissecting this. But the next category, absolutely my favorite.
Is one of my favorites.
Get into it.
Yes.
Yeah, it's one of my favorites though.
Ladies and gentlemen, oh my goodness. We are now presenting the best dressed female category. We're just glad we get that category.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
So,
Fox,
in the nominees in the category, D'Angel, Shensia, Chanel Muir, Spice, and Jada Kingdom. All hot-looking ladies, all dressed well.
Yes.
Some of them kind of underdressed, she know herself.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
but this dressing nonetheless, she make a mark.
Some dress with little clothing.
That's what I meant, underdress.
Yes, that is.
Right. So I don't have a qualm about this category.
Yes.
This is one of the quickest ones. You don't have to dissect.
Yeah, man,
this
it
one.
speaks for itself.
Yeah, this one,
it is what it is.
Yeah,
it
it
is.
speaks for itself.
Excellent.
All right, so we're through with that category.
Oh, yes.
Moving right along, you don't know where to represent for the males, them. You know what I mean? You know, we can't just, even though the females, them look beautiful and these things, you know. You know, the male, they make sure the swag up and everything all right and on point.
Right.
Even when the show not really keep. And sometimes, even when them do a few shows across, overseas and all these things.
Trash out.
So in the category of best dressed male,
Yeah.
in this category, the nominees, Idonia, Octane, Ding Dong, Governor, Beanie Man, Dexter Daps.
Sure.
Look here,
Look,
the
That's
man.
self-explanatory
Look
again.
here, the
Yes,
man.
you really don't have to do
Yeah,
it.
that no dissection there.
Look
That's
here,
Right,
the man.
that's good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
man.
Clean her out, man.
all of
And
them.
then our next category is Female DJ of the Year, sponsored by Boom. And the nominees are Spice, Shensia, Chanel Muir, Coffee, and Mayan. Bones, your thoughts?
Another one that you don't really have to go too hard into. Spice gives her both flavors. You know, she's very versatile in terms of female DJ. Shensia, well, nothing there. Chanel Muir, Coffee, they're all great. Looking at this, yeah, they're fine. I think in terms of what we look for, in terms of the period and who is making the most impact over that period, these ladies definitely did that. So, no question there.
Yeah, no objections there.
No.
All right. So, we got this one now, the Dance of the Year. And I've tried this dance. It's actually quite painful. But
Yeah.
I'm not going to.
Lies.
Yes.
Lies.
Yes, it's a painful dance here. It's called the Dirt Bounce.
Yes.
All right, so we have the nominees here. The Dance of the Year are the nominees here. We have the Dirt Bounce. We have the Rifle Walk. That sounds dangerous.
Oh, you do that once? Oh, you do that?
Obviously, you need a rifle. I don't know.
Okay.
And of course,
or you use your hand?
you use your hand.
Yeah.
And then, well, this one I know, tipping it.
You know how to do that?
Well, that could be made and derived in many ways, you know. Tipping into what?
Yeah.
That's another thing.
Yeah,
and then we
yeah.
also have Lego the Bird.
That's supposed to easy.
Yeah, you just hold on.
Yeah, it's supposed to easy.
Pull up. That's another one.
Yeah.
And no, this one I always laugh when I hear this one. Fatty.
Look here, no
No,
man.
the fatty one, boy.
Look, Kish, which one of them you can do?
I can dirt bones.
Yeah?
For sure. I can dirt bones.
No rifle walk?
No, right now I'm dirty.
I'm not so dirty, you know.
All right, so, I mean, this
My
category...
waist is moving. You just can't see it. You just see like my head doing the motion.
Yeah,
but
we're looking at
dirt neck.
Dirt neck.
Dirt neck.
Dirt neck.
So overall, I mean, you know,
But
yeah.
these dances kept people moving,
Yeah.
and you know they're deserving of the category. It's just awesome. It's just that I can only do one of the dance, but big
Yeah,
up
me too. Me
to
can try
everybody
out
we
for one
can
of
do
them.
all of them like bones are tipping it.
Yeah.
Well, I
I
have to be specific.
I really don't know what he's tipping in. But,
But you never
I
know.
walked right into that.
And we also must thank, you know, the artistry of all these artists to create, whether it be the songs, the albums. But we want to say thanks to all of them for taking stress and hell out of a lot of people's lives in a time when things were not the best. A lot of people went through a lot of mental issues. A lot of people went through sadness. And these things, having Spice, Ashensi, Chanel Muir, all these people doing great songs. We're having all these artists doing great dances, you know. We want to say thanks to them. And on top of that, there's also a little prayer that needs to happen also.
And with that prayer, of course, you don't know, so we have to
We're
give praises.
into the gospel artist of the year.
Hallelujah.
It's
Gospel Artist of the Year.
Yes.
Kevin Downswell.
Yes.
Rhoda Isabella.
Yes.
Jermaine Edwards. Marion Hall. Orville Sutherland.
wow. What I'll say about this category is you may have persons who are not necessarily a gospel artist or they don't identify as gospel, and they may have put out during the period a gospel song, but then when you look at the category and what it's pretty much self-explanatory.
Yeah.
Gospel Artist of the Year.
Of that year. Exactly.
That's it.
Right. And
Right, that's so.
Right, that's so.
That is
I
it.
tell you.
That is it.
That is it.
Yeah.
That is it.
Yes.
Yeah.
I tell you.
And then it brings us now to the IRIE FM Humanitarian Award, sponsored by Digicel. The nominees are Ramesh Major, Sean Paul, Buju Banton, Bounty Killer, and D-Angel.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
That is it.
Yeah, man. Simple
I
man.
mean, we know others that do a lot.
So many persons did.
But I guess for the period we're
Yes.
talking.
I mean, there are a lot of persons who did humanitarian work within the year. You know, and you know, they came up several times. You know, based on what you know is quite obvious to us, but nevertheless, you know, it is what it is right now. So congrats to Ramesh Major, congrats to Sean Paul, congrats to Buju Banton, congrats to Bounty Killer, congrats to The Angel.
Because people did do stuff like Max said, but then it came down to the consistency. Some people made it their business. Some people made it their religion. For some people, it became habitual. It was just, you know, on a regular basis, they were just extending a helping hand repeatedly. Hence, these 5 nominees in the category for the IRIE FM Humanitarian Award, sponsored by Digicel, as we watch Bones and Courtney whisper.
Well, I not lie. I just look on the gospel section here.
Yeah.
Oh, you're back at gospel.
But just I think about something. I think that George Nook should be there. I think he made an impact last year also, and he started this year too. Started well.
Does he identify as a gospel artist?
I think the last
Or is he on the fence per se? You know, reggae artist who does
to be honest with
gospel
you,
in between.
I think that what I've been seeing with George, maybe for the last 2 years.
We know of him releasing gospel songs in 2021,
right?
But you know, being a gospel artist versus doing gospel songs, I think is
and he has gospel albums,
and
also.
he has several gospel
several gospel albums.
You know,
also.
Remember, it wasn't too long ago, there was a controversy surrounding something similar with Wayne Marshall,
Right.
with that big gospel song. But then the category, I think, excuse me, it wasn't Gospel Song of the Year. It was Gospel Artist of the Year. Undoubtedly, he had the biggest gospel song. But what does he identify as?
Right. I don't know. I just get the feeling that George is more leaning on a gospel side because he has so much gospel material out, you know. But I just thought of that because
I get it with the criterias of that category, then it would decide whether or not if he would have been qualified or not, which based on the final cut, apparently he didn't meet all the criterias as it relates to this category.
The gospel artist category.
Right. Okay. All right. So we're now into
singer.
Is that not? I think we do. Let me see if I got.
Yes, we are at Singer of the Year Male.
Over here, right? 2 page, yes. All right. So we're at the Singer of the Year Male, and the nominees are Ja Vinci, Taurus Riley, Grams Morgan, Christopher Martin, and of course Romain Virgo. Self-explanatory to me.
Man, easy one. I mean, Singer of the Year, I mean, like you rightfully said, all of these male singers represented. You know, we have seen releases in 2021, them representing. You know, so Ja Vinci, Taurus Riley, Grams Morgan, Christopher Martin, Romain Virgo. And of course there was many others.
Oh, there are lots of great ones.
Many others. But and big up to all the persons represented. But once again, final five.
Final five, yeah. All right.
So we move right on. Kish, any word on Singer of the Year?
For me, I just think this category is self-explanatory with the singers who are in it. So, yeah.
That's it.
All right, so we move on to Sing J of the Year Male. And the nominees are Ja Vinci, Dexter Daps, TJ, Yaxter, Tentic. Yep.
Self-explanatory to me.
Again, pure awesomeness.
Yes, self-explanatory to me. They definitely made big impacts.
Definitely.
Consistently.
For sure.
So, yeah, self-explanatory.
So, once again, big them up, you know what I mean? Sing J of the Year Male.
All right.
And then this takes us now to the Carl Young Listener's Choice Award. And it's pretty easy. So it's basically us engaging our listeners to participate. And all you have to do is send a WhatsApp to 876-350-2838 to vote for the artist who stood out for you in 2021.
Just like
so
that.
Again, a simple text, 876-350-2838. Just the name of the artist or a person who stood out for you for 2021.
And reminding them when they do message, it is for Carl Young's Listener's Choice Award.
And Kish, I think we should probably, mention also, because a lot of persons sometimes when we say text, they actually
text.
Text.
I said WhatsApp, not text. WhatsApp.
Yeah.
So all you have to do is send a WhatsApp to 876-350-2838 to vote for the entertainer who stood out in your mind for 2021. And you can WhatsApp from any phone.
Straight. Simple as that.
As long as the phone have WhatsApp. That's another you can't text fine the phone. So
as long as a smartphone. You know what I mean?
Boys, I can't, but
you're going to say, hey, that the phone in our work out, you know. Rest in peace, Mr. Young. Say, hey, nobody can call me and tell me no foolishness, you know. Technical, big on you. So, I think is that your phone? Kishima, your phone under that, you know. Ping, ping, ping.
It's my watch.
All right. So, we also have another big category here.
Yes, this is a big category.
Album of the Year. And we have some great nominees here. 438 by Massacre. Toxicity by Bugle. Top Prize by Alkaline. Etana, Pomoja. And of course, Sean Paul, Live in Living. And Spice with 10. Those are all big albums right there.
Yeah, and the category itself is a big category.
Big category,
We had quite a few albums that were released in the period, but based on the first initial data collection, like Nick made mention of, these were the albums that came up from industry players other radio stations and journalists, just people within the industry reacting to how they felt from the albums they listened to, the albums they played, and albums that created an impact on the people as well.
Yeah, and these were great albums. They were all great.
Definitely so. So, big up to all the nominees and, of course, all the persons who worked on projects and released album in 2021. And, quite a few albums.
Self-explanatory.
We're going with a bag of something. Yeah, man.
Right.
So, all right. So, we're moving right along to the Song of the Year, sponsored by Ministry of Culture, Gender, Entertainment, and Sports. So, for Song of the Year, Roll Deep, Tentic, Yahoo Boys, Intense, Dirt Bones, Lali, Humans, Nation Boss, Ambition, Yaxter, Godonde, Spice, Shaggy, and Sean Paul.
Scoop.
I know. I felt like that as you're reading the names. Like, I literally just heard a snippet of each of the songs as you call the songs out and the entertainers.
Yeah.
It is what it is for this category. These are the songs that got people moving, got people dancing and grooving. So
overall,
yeah.
I mean, it is. I mean, it's easy to say that they each one of these songs are you could say is a winner. When you look at it, because the truth is, all of these tracks really made a mark in 2021.
Absolutely.
All right.
The Mighty Mike Best Collaboration for the year are Godonde, Spice featuring Shaggy and Sean Paul, Feelings, Jada Kingdom and Diani, God is Love, Beres Hammond featuring Popcorn, Protocol, Tommy Lee featuring Skeng, and Corner, Massacre featuring Taros Riley. Bones.
Self-explanatory. I know, especially the Spice featuring Shaggy and Sean Paul, that had a very big impact.
It did.
Topping charts and so on.
Yes.
They all did the do. Beres Hammond and Popcorn, God is Love. I mean, they all are great. Protocol, woo! Boy, may I tell you, West King him come from? No easy either, but I tell you. So I do believe that all these did their job. This is quite a simple category. The collaborations were great. Awesome.
I just want to, say big up to all the entertainers who managed, despite, so many things that we hear of in this industry, they managed to collaborate and, of course, make good music or music that a lot of persons enjoy. And so it's very good to know that, especially 2021, when we see the likes of, for example, a Beres Salmon and a Popcorn, collaborating to do a song. It's a great feeling.
That's a big
to have a collaboration. Yeah. And when we see three entertainers linking up and three great entertainers like Spice and Shaggy and Sean Paul to do one song, I mean, we have to say big up to all of the persons, Tommy Lee and Skeng, Jada Kingdom and Diani, Taros and Massacre. I mean, listen, this is
great.
Wonderful.
These are great collabs. All right, we're into another category here, which is the Male DJ of the Year, sponsored by Guinness. And here are the nominees: Intense, Massacre, Popcorn, Vibes Cartel, and of course, Alkaline and Skilly Bang.
Look,
That's
this
easy.
This is it is, but it's also a big category.
Massive category.
It is a big category. So, big up to the nominees. Already people are having their favorites as we speak via the social media platform. Persons are just tossing out names and highlighting their winners. And can I tell you, everybody is a winner if you go by what the messages that are flowing in.
Yeah. I mean, the truth is, this is one of the categories that I would say is, one of the street cred categories in terms of, a lot of male DJs, just to say, boy, say me get DJ of the year,
right?
Is a big thing for them, you know what I mean?
It's clout.
And just the clout to say the IRFM Music Awards, male DJ of the year,
exactly.
That's a big deal. So
it's a big deal even just to be a nominee.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
in the category.
So I mean, once again, I mean, big up to all the DJs who represented, and I mean, everybody has their own style. We see the like a Skilly Bang with a different style, Alkaline with a different style, Cartel a style of his own, Popcorn with his style, Massacre another style, and Intense with a different style again.
Well, Cartel with many styles.
Full of style.
Full of
so
style.
pure style.
When you talk about this category being a big deal,
Yes.
KFC should have sponsored it. But that's just like that.
You're putting it out there.
Yes. Matalan!
All right, so
Yes.
this category, though, I mean, we have a lot of big categories, but this one is a category that we put a lot of respect on it.
Yeah.
We definitely have to, take a moment to big up, the legends, especially at this time when we can say living legends. So it's all about the IRFM Living Legend Award. The difference, though, is that this category, there's no nomination. So come March 1, on the day of the awards, you will get the announcement for the recipient of this award.
And you said it all there, Mac. I mean, it is what it is. It's a IRFM Living Legend Award, and it's important that we give flowers to our veterans when they're here.
Yes.
And just shower them with all the love and appreciation, and for them to also understand the magnitude of the work that they have put in and how they have impacted the industry locally and internationally. So pure awesomeness.
Niceness.
That's a massive award, right?
Yeah, man.
It is.
Right, that's so.
It
All
is.
right.
Yeah, man.
I think we'll go to a break, and when we come back, we will get into more. Pretty much
A recap.
the recap. That was 21 categories that we went through.
Don't move.
Half-Cold Curomine Plus will remove inflammation from the body. Tanguis is a combination of herbs and fruits to remove toxins and pathogens from the body. Get your Curomine Plus and Tanguis from Half-Cold Herbs and Extracts. 540-8871.
The time by Half-Go Curomine and Tanquest is...
It is 9:39 p.m. And we got more. Look at this.
All right. So from the 21 categories, we can safely say that Spice is is the top nominee. She has 6 nominations in 6 categories: Reggae Ambassador, Album of the Year, Best Collaboration of the Year for Godonde, Female DJ of the Year, Song of the Year also for Godonde, and Best Dressed Female. And guess what? We have Spice's reaction, so let us hear from Spice.
So I could talk about this. I just want to take the time out to say I'm super happy, I'm humbled, and I'm grateful to be one of the lead nominee for this year's IRIE Music Awards. I am so grateful. I mean, the very first time, I want to elaborate that the first time I heard my song on the radio was from Big A on IRIE FM. So to be on this musical journey with IRIE FM and to have 6 nominations this year on the IRIE Music Award, I'm super grateful. I'm humbled. I'm gleeful. It don't get no better than this. This is something to talk about. Yeah, 6 nominations. All right, go. Thank you guys so much. I truly appreciate it.
You're welcome, Grace.
Oh, it go.
You're welcome, Grace.
Always colorful
I tell you.
Spice, you know.
And it's
Big up
great.
to the blue year,
With the blue year. And
Yeah,
it may
man.
be black tomorrow. So you
You
never know.
She
All right.
can spice it up. She is Spice.
And we have another category we're going to be recapping. And of course, Sean Paul has 5 nominations in these categories. He has Reggae Ambassador category, IRIE Humanitarian Award, also the Album of the Year category with Live in Living, Song of the Year with Godonde, and Best Collaboration, Godonde again. So it's he's the man next running things. Big up yourself, Sean Peasy.
Right, and I think we also have Sean's reaction towards his 5 nominations.
Yeah, man, the return of IRFM Music Awards is awesome. Reason being, it's a station for the people and by the people, and I mean, it's really the heartbeat of the people. And it's just a great thing to know that I'm a top contender in over 5 categories. That's crazy. Thank you so much. is an honor. I've been listening to IRFM from the first test run of IRFM, I believe. It was summer 1990, might have been before that. But, you know, iconic station, and yeah, to be up for so much awards on your station means a lot to me, man. So big up IRFM and big up everybody who tuning. One love.
Big up yourself, Sean.
Yeah,
Paul.
man, big up.
Big up. Yeah.
All in all, big deal business, big deal sitting.
You see it. All right, so we're moving right along. We have to big up Chanel Muir, of course. I mean, she has 4 nominations. She's nominated in Singer Sing J of the Year. She's also nominated in Slang of the Year Top Gal, Best Dressed Female, Female DJ of the Year as well. So big up to Chanel Muir anywhere you're there.
And also big up to Lali. He has 4 nominations as well. Dance of the Year, 3 nominations. Tippy Night, Lego the Bird, Dirt Bones. And also for Song of the Year for Dirt Bones.
Awesome. And of course, we also want to big up Yaksta with 3 nominations. New Artist of the Year, Sing J of the Year, and of course, Song of the Year with Ambition.
Nice, nice. Also, we got to big up Shensia with 3 nominations as well. Singer of the Year, Best Dressed Female, Female DJ of the Year.
And big up to Coffee, 3 nominations, Singer of the Year, Reggae Ambassador, and Female DJ of the Year.
Awesome. Also, bigging up Tentic with 3 nominations. New Artist of the Year, Sing J of the Year, and Song of the Year with Roll Deep.
We have to big up Massacre, 3 nominations. Male DJ of the Year, Album of the Year for 438, Best Collaboration, Corner with Taurus Riley.
Big up Shaggy with 3 nominations altogether. Reggae Ambassador, Song of the Year for Godonde, Best Collaboration also for Godonde.
And big up my darling Etana with 2 nominations, Singer of the Year and Album of the Year, Pampoja.
And also a big up to The Angel as well. Best Dressed Female of the Year, IRFM Humanitarian Award as well.
And big up Dexter Daps with 2 nominations, Best Dressed Male and Sing J of the Year.
And of course, we want to say big ups to Ja Vinci, 2 nominations, Singer of the Year and Sing J of the Year.
Have to big up the chairman of the board, Barris Hammond, with 2 nominations, Reggae Ambassador, Best Collaboration, God is Love.
And big up to Jada Kingdom with 2 nominations, Best Dressed Female and for Best Collaboration for Feelings.
And of course, large up to Alkaline with 2 nominations, Album of the Year with Top Prize, and of course, Male DJ of the Year.
Got a link up with Nation Boss with 2 nominations, New Artist of the Year and Song of the Year, Humans.
And big up to Popcorn, 2 nominations, one for Best Collaboration of the Year for God is Love and Male DJ of the Year.
Large up to Intense with 2 nominations, Male DJ of the Year and Song of the Year with Yahoo Boys.
Check in right now with Skeng, 2 nominations, New Artist of the Year, Best Collaboration of the Year, Protocol.
And finally, big up to Ding Dong with 2 nominations, Dance of the Year for Pull Up and Best Dressed Male.
Yeah, I tell you, we go through, we do good, eh? Do good.
Yeah.
Do very well. A lot of categories, but we're going to get to
21.
21. And, Bones and Mac, we do have some time to open the phone lines and, talk to our listeners, get some reaction. But I think we should also, again, promote and highlight the Listener's Choice Award so our listeners know the very important role they play, because this award also is a big deal. It is almost like the People's Award.
Yeah.
So it's pretty huge. So again, March 1, of course, is the return of the Reggae Month IRFM Music Awards, and we want you, our listeners, to have your say.
All right. As a matter of fact, we'd like to let our listeners know they can call us. The numbers to call are 974-5051, 974-43, 974-5079, and of course, 618-0352.
Right. Continue with the Listener's Choice, Mark.
So we have created a Listener's Choice Award just for you. all you have to do is just, like Ishima said, send a WhatsApp to 876-350-2838. That's 876-350-2838 to vote for the entertainer who stood out in your mind for 2021.
No joke. We got a caller.
Buzz through calling you live.
Buzz through.
Yes, Ashima.
Yeah, man. Hi.
Yeah, boy.
Blessed love.
Quoting him up.
Blessings.
Big up, man. Froggy from Outer Brown.
Where, sir, Froggy?
Froggy, big up
man.
yourself.
You know, I'm there.
So, Froggy, how you feel about the IRIE FM Music Awards, the Reggae Month IRIE FM Music Awards? What's the feeling? What's the vibe like at Brownstone?
Yeah, me overwhelmed, you know, man, and radio them live and loud. Yeah, because,
That
you
is
know,
it.
Brownstone people love RFM differently. This morning when the program kick off and the launching start, I think I want big stage show me there right down in Africa, you know.
And then that's right, figure, man.
Froggy.
Hold up, Froggy.
Yeah, man, number one station. Man, me tell you, it alone no play, you know, man.
See it there?
And Froggy, you must make sure you vote in the Listener's Choice Award, you know. So for the Carl Young Listener's Choice Award, you want to just text the artist that stood out in your mind for 2021. Don't tell us, just send the text, and the number is 350-2838. Just send a WhatsApp.
Oh, that's WhatsApp in it.
Just WhatsApp it in, man. Of your saying of the awards.
Yeah, man, I'm there, man. You don't know a thing already.
Me love how Froggy said that a while ago, just WhatsApp in it.
Yeah, man.
Same, sir.
Your Brownstone people love on you whole life. RFM, you know. Whereas now, come get all and pack a calendar. One day as I come up with them fly car chunk, everyone done. Me now have one in my house right now.
Look at that.
Let the Brownstone people know that we love them too.
Always.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
Every
come
can
up
out
to
there.
one next pack all today. Every move, them one and calendar. So me have to just take the time out, just come to one next spot down there. You see?
Forward quick, you know. Because you know the thing
They
go.
done, you know, or them not done already. Them probably finished. I don't
Now
know.
come soon, man. Even, yeah.
Yeah, you know the Shreps go.
All right. So thank you so much for sharing, Froggy, all the time. Big
Make
up
sure you
yourself
vote.
and make sure you vote. Voting started at midday today, and the deadline for voting is Friday, February 18. So you want to get your votes in, so make sure you just send your WhatsApp.
You hear that?
Him a vote right away. Him gone.
I'm gone.
I vote him now, vote him
yeah,
out.
man,
But
vote
it
settings
is
in
just
there.
such a beautiful thing that for the Carl Young Listener's Choice Award, persons really get that opportunity to vote, you know, to text in which entertainer stood out for them. Who knows? Somebody may even say Bones, DJ Bones was my entertainer.
Well, that's quite possible.
Sure.
I mean that goes without saying.
And let's take this one. Buzz through calling you live.
Good night. Good night.
Hi.
How you
Blessings.
doing?
DJ Bones kissing you up. Peter
Hi.
Gay from here.
Blessings. Go again. We didn't hear you so well.
Peter Gay Rooms. The name in a bell?
Peter Gay.
Rooms.
Peter Gay what? Roan?
Rooms. RHONES. That's one the phone. Christmas.
Bones, you don't remember.
Peter Gay Rons. Peter Gay, big up yourself.
No, because your phone is loud, so it's like you're distorting. So
Yeah,
not
you're
hearing
slightly distorted.
So we're not hearing you so well. I said Peter Gay, what? Rooms?
You
Rooms?
hearing me now?
Yes.
Rons, yes, we're
Yeah,
hearing
you
you. I
definitely
think she said
sounded
Peter
better.
Gay Rons. You remember Bones?
Yeah, man, Peter Gay Rooms. And I spell my name wrong out for me gift box.
I would do that.
And I had nothing to do with it.
I wonder who did that.
Peter Gay.
I don't have nothing to do with it.
Yeah. Look here, the
And
man.
I want to tell us about nearly 3 months that I go without a phone, you know.
I didn't hear you again. Go
Yeah.
again.
She said nearly 3 months.
She went without a phone. But Peter Gay, we're happy that you have
get
a
the phone
phone
now?
now. And guess what?
Answer the little question.
Peter Gay, this is what we wanted to do with your phone, you know. Is it for the Carl Young Listener's Choice Award?
Like even noon, all the time.
Peter Gay, nah, you are going.
Peter Gay, now here we. Peter Gay, you see for the Carl Young Listener's Choice Awards or award, I want you to use your new phone and send a WhatsApp of your favorite artist for 2021. The WhatsApp number is 350-2838. Peter Gay side.
No, Peter Gay, hold on there. Peter
Gay. Listen to the radio.
Peter Gay. Peter Gay, hold on now. Peter Gay, you there with me?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
All right, hear me now. I know the regular WhatsApp we always WhatsApp IRIE through is a different WhatsApp number, this, you know.
Oh, sorry.
Then that me I tell you,
Peter
Peter Gay.
over back again so me can write it down. Because me outside and I two reading at the house and it's what them depend IRIE.
That's why you're not hearing us so well. That's why you were taking
Peter Gay, what a way you are going good.
All right, but if you listen to the radio, you're not going to hear us on the phone same time because there's a delay.
I two reading at the house, you know, one day back and one day front and then turn up.
That is the problem. All right.
Me out I don't know, so it kind of confusing. You understand?
Yeah,
that's
because
why
there's
we
a
always
delay.
tell you if you turn your radio down.
Turn the radio down and you won't have that delay.
You
all
know,
right?
so everybody tune in and I listen, so me have to come outside.
Okay. But Peter Gay, we're glad that you got your thing, your phone.
Yes,
you...
love you, thank you again.
All right, bless you.
All right, Peter Gay, big up yourself.
Big up, darling.
Yes.
Take care of yourself.
Yes.
All right, blessings.
All right, big up to Peter Gay. Peter Gay, very expressive.
Yeah, man.
She'll make you know how she feel. Bones, you know, remember?
I know me get the phone. No, sir.
So, like, she know
It
you
wasn't
personally,
me.
no boys.
I don't think so.
Remember now, of course, for the Listener's Choice Award, you WhatsApp
Yeah.
876-350-2838. And like
Say
we
it
said,
slow, Mark. Somebody writes in now, we know.
yeah, what them say? Right now, them ready? Remember, you know, you have until Friday, February 18th still, you know, but it better you do it from early still.
You can get it now.
Yeah, man, don't wait until that time, you know, do it from early.
Yeah, it'll be a lot easier.
Yeah,
Do it now.
you know the thing,
Get it out the way.
yeah,
No
man.
procrastination. Just
So
get
the,
down.
the number, Mark?
876-350-2838.
All right.
We have a caller online. Buzz through caller. Welcome. Hello, you're live. What?
Bones, how kind of language?
Was it Japanese? What? Is that Japanese phone you have?
We got it now. I don't even know which one for you.
Look at that.
Your phone that chip out more like banana chips, man. We can't hardly hear you. Chip gone out
Yeah,
now.
man, there's something I go on there,
Yeah, man. Find out if I...
Yeah, something I go
Man,
on there.
them chips, they want to work. They just have chip.
Yeah, man, them phone. They're about high frequency.
I'm going to check my girl if you her new phone no she have.
Yeah, understand.
Yeah, so give us a call. We want to find out what you think about the categories here. And, of course, we need you to vote for the Carl Young Listeners Award.
Definitely so. Yeah, man. I mean, big up to all the persons on YouTube, of course. You know, checking the person that, well, Kish, like you said, and like you saw earlier on too. I mean, everybody's you know,
They're voting, they're highlighting their favorites,
Yeah.
you know, they're participating, they're expressing themselves, and that's awesome.
Yeah.
Buzz through caller, you live.
Welcome, caller.
Good evening, IRFM.
Blessings. What do you name and where you calling from?
You know, say, because for the course boss, I'm Monday with a bonus. Everything up.
Big up.
Well,
Big up,
them
Mandeville.
So, Mr. Mark, you know, I think like, you know, Kishima every
Cool,
time.
man.
Yeah, man, big up.
Big up yourself.
So, what are your thoughts about the the Reggae Month IRIE Music Awards?
You know what I'm saying? If you tell you the truth, first and foremost, more big up Bob Marley, because you know, say, I'm control a month and come on to reggae.
Yeah.
Yeah.
More big up the IRFM team.
Yeah.
For the award, no joke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Straight.
It's a good look. Big up, big, you know.
Yeah, man.
Of
Same way.
course.
Salute.
Yeah, man.
Big A.
I want to know, you know what I'm saying? My vote already for the number, though.
How way I say? Cause
Anybody-
my say I go on.
The artist, man.
Go again.
Yeah, I'm sending in the name of the artist.
All right, cool, man.
All right.
Don't
Nobody
tell
tell
that's
nobody here.
awesome.
Don't tell
That's
nobody.
We're not
awesome.
telling nobody, man. I just say number, we tell us it.
Look it. Cool,
That's
man.
awesome.
Cool,
Big up
man.
yourself.
Big up all of the artists when we get nominated. We get nominated. No joke.
Yeah.
Seen.
Really
Good to
love
go.
it. No joke.
No joke. That is it.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that should have been one I slang them, you know.
No joke. That's true, you know.
Yeah.
No joke. Yeah, man. No joke.
Cool,
Make
man.
it bust for this year, next year.
Yeah,
go
because
with.
so I go on now for next year now.
Yeah,
All
man,
right,
I just say, you them full of talent still, but just I say you them full of talent. No joke. Just keep up with them, man. I swear.
Big up
All right.
yourself,
All right.
man.
Thank
Man,
you
the
so
crew
much for
done now.
calling through and big up yourself. No joke.
No joke.
Yeah, that is it.
That is
All right. So with 3 minutes remaining, again, I just want to highlight, give these persons a little background. The IRIE FM Music Awards first started on Valentine's Day, February 14 in 2006. It was the brainchild of senior radio presenter Ainsworth Big A Higgins, who had been a longtime advocate for the awards. He led the team for 3 years, 2006, 2007, and 2008. And come March 1,
it's back.
Bones Mac.
Yeah,
right.
man, all over again.
We broadcast live. It's the return of the Reggae Month IRIE FM Music Awards, live only on Roots Rocking Reggae Radio, and of course across our social media platforms. We should also say a big thank you to our sponsors.
Definitely, of course, we have to big up our sponsors, making sure that everything is possible. Of course, big up to the Ministry of Culture, Gender, Entertainment, and Sports. Big up to Digicel, Better Together. Big up to Guinness, it's Guinness time. And of course, boom, ready, set, boom.
Boom!
Yes.
I want to say a special thanks to everyone who made the EBUZZ possible. We want to say thanks to our in-studio production assistant, Jody Ann Dawkins, darling.
Jody Ann, big up yourself every time.
Also to our production assistant, Shamara Preston.
Shamara Preston, big up.
And technical operator, DJ Lollipop.
DJ Lollipop, you don't know the Shreps.
And of course, studio engineer, DJ Kamar.
DJ Kamar, big up yourself.
Telephone operator, Shani Roberts.
Shanae, big up yourself.
Shanae. And of course, social media specialist, Peter Broadbar.
Peter, big up yourself.
And Mackie, we want to thank you for passing through. I know your time,
Blessings.
Yes, thank you so much, Mac.
No problem. My pleasure.
Join us next week for another exciting edition of the EBUZZ. I'm DJ Bones.
And I'm Kishima Francis.
And my name is Courtney Mac.
We out of here for this week. Join us next week. Muta Baruka is up next.
Vote.
Make sure you vote. Muta Baruka is up next with a cutting edge. We out.